for the award. That it's not easy to have an award given to you, not by your state people, but from far. It shows that our governor is doing well. And when the governor is doing well, it means that Anambra people are doing well as well.
Yeah. So
we say congratulations to our governor and congratulations to the Anambra too. It is one thing about good work is that when you are awarded or when you are rewarded for good work, it is asking you to do more. So I know governor by that is being charged to do more. And I hope being the person he is, much is expected, and definitely we are going to get the much.
Yeah.
Congratulations to governor once again.
Okay. Any comment on the reduction of the pump price of PMS?
Yes.
By NNPC?
That one is a welcome development because that is the one we are waiting for.
Yeah.
The truth is this. People may be saying, actually, I don't have motor, I don't have car. Do you understand? Yeah. But any person in the country uses car, uses fuel.
Yeah.
The PMS we are talking about, there is no person that does not use it. If you don't use it directly, you are using it indirectly. If you enter bike and pay, you are using fuel. If you enter keke or shuttle or even bus, you are using fuel, apart from motor and the electricity. So I think it's a welcome development because definitely the tension will reduce a bit.
Yeah.
In terms of food stores and whatever. When you change fuel price, it affects everything.
Yeah.
Because the price of fruits will come down. Those people that will go to bush market to buy something, the drivers will be merciful to them. And when the driver is merciful to them, they will be kind to us, who are the really consumers. And the same thing is applicable to other things we are doing. So I think it's a welcome development, and I wish they will come back. They will come down more.
Yeah,
it's not yet
at least to 200 naira.
Yes, 200 naira. This is something. This is something we have here. Do you understand? It's something we have here. It is not being imported. Even if we are importing it, it is out of error and mistakes. We have it here, and we are expecting the prices to begin to come down more and more.
Yeah.
Though government we don't understand what is happening. If they reduce the price of fuel, they will increase the tariff for you will take it from that side. Yeah. Because if you buy 1,000 naira now card and you recharge, before you know it, they will tell you you have 1 minute remaining. So you go and buy again. So the money from the fuel side, you go and put it to the other side.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing too, by virtue of what I saw last night, Labour may soon go on strike because of electricity price increase. So that is the problem we have in this country.
And even there are some other consumers they want to shift to band A. NLC is equally
upward review of band B and C.
Band B and C, upward review. NLC is still threatening.
Yeah, it should be close. That fee should be closer to 280 naira of the band A.
In one country. I remember when the president kept on saying, "Let it pour a breath." I don't know if we are breathing now or being suffocated.
The problem is that there are, even in the families, if you allow a lot of decay in your family, in terms of management and whatever, it will not be easy for you to correct. We've gotten a lot of decay in Nigeria in so many areas. If you call it infrastructural development, if you call it economic management and whatever, financially or otherwise, the truth is that we are having problems in Nigeria, abundant problems. So correcting problems in Nigeria would not be easy for us. However, I have to thank Dangote and the NNPC for price reduction. I believe by the grace of God, very soon we shall get to, not even getting to where we are going, but half of the route.
Okay. All right, to join the conversation, you can now call us on 0904 9560 826, or if you watch us live on Facebook, you can drop your comment in the comment section and we'll read out your comment.
You can as well call us on 0706 538 1320 or send us a WhatsApp message to WhatsApp number 0705 113 8812.
Hello.
Heartbeat of the East.
Bagam. Ụtụtụ ọma.
Ambassador main reader. Gbapụ Chukwu Abbas na ndị ọkpara eze. Esi ime Groba abatala ọgbọ.
Daalụ.
Biko ka m isi n'ụlọ mara mma pụtawa ọka. Ka m jekwedebe njedebe na-ekwule ọbịa. Ebe ndị mmiri mefuru ife na-esi ntụ ka gọọmenti gbatara ọsọ enyemaka. Isii, at times, whenever this construction of roads now, before these contractors, they can negotiate with the community. Because if you negotiate with the community, they will tell you where to channel your quota. You are a stranger to that community. You cannot take authority without consultants, without meeting social people from that community. Because everyone arrest contractor and handle that flyover the road. Rather with those people, I don't see the legal around me to do that we now become a la. I will read that channel in a minute because every law for how many years, more than 6 or 8 years, or 5 years. The problem is you to the extent that you will say you can debate the show that are brother until that 1 minute I will handle. So one of my the contractor, you should go back and negotiate with community. That one not really has an academy. Because we can see can learn that. You know, after 3 days, no one will really know about it. You get it from there, immediately, or maybe look at this house. So because they need they need the help. I brought on Allah in Mary or the Loma. And they want to contract on our law. That it's easy to negotiate things with how I was it. Someone on me this side, you know, there's number the other person. Only the difference on our country. That is way to do things.
All right, from the news reports this morning, AVS covered. The contractor said, the residents of the area first said it's because the gutter that has been constructed because of the new road are constructed that place, Sana Ruzeha gutter to take water down to Mbuze around that area, the erosion sites around the area. It's that the construction is not going fast, so rain will meet it up with the contractor. And the contractor is giving the notion from the news report this morning that no here your gabo, but the residents are telling him to please fasten the construction of the gutter. Because they can't keep going through this. Overall, 1 week, one apartment. You should just go on and complete the construction of the gutter. So when rain falls, because I am by rainy season.
Yeah.
When rain falls, the water goes down to where it's supposed to go down.
To where it's supposed to be,
and
instead of causing another problem.
At a point, yeah.
Actually, this type of project. It is even not just a plan, even not a plan. So that environmental impact assessment. Actually, heavy construction. Actually, something else like because a visitor or a stranger may not have idea of certain things where can cause a problem.
Yeah.
So this environmental impact assessment, we're not alone. I just put a logo. Because all the very bad, why are not always snaga? Karakataz Naban, milli bully. It is here of an going to so farmers, what they are supposed to do. That's what I'm talking about.
When I like a good fella, to settle Wahala, you go start another Wahala. Okay, somebody has been calling. Please call us back and be part of the conversation this morning. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Because eventually fuel.
Okay, PMS.
Is a welcome development. Software is maintain motor. Only other things maintain motor. Yeah, I do my part maintain motor.
Yeah.
They never put $9 exchange here. Makanobu na dollar badata. ọ ga-enyekwa n'aka ije tụnata paatị ọ dịkwa n'ọnụ ana fuelu dacha na paatị eji ementenu moto kadum galọnụ ọnụ moto ka ya adịkwa ngalọnụ ọ ihe nsị ka ntinye.
Thank you. My name is dollar. No market forces they determine the exchange rate. You know, it's not like Kendi and NPC working or something. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Still on a press review, and another analyst has joined us today, and he is Okekari Bogu, a civil rights activist, come chairman editorial board, the Erudite magazine. Welcome to press review.
It's a pleasure being here.
You're welcome. So let's have your thoughts on any of the headlines from ABS before we move on to the national dailies.
Okay, Anambra State Government clarifies on documentation of native doctors. The truth is, it's a welcome development, and I pray we extend it also to other religions. But one thing is very clear. Government of Anambra State has no plans towards that. But ata no kapukolo. Ata. And then growing up, I know we have traditional herbal practitioners. Traditional herbal practitioners. Ndi dibia mpologu na mpa akwụkwọ. Ha kwụrụ onwe ha iche. And abụrụzi ama okenye na-afụkwazi na o nwere ụdị ndị ọzọkwa na-enwega. Ọ dịkwa mma ma amalụfa. Anyị amalụnụ na ndị oyibo si na metamorphose. Na-enwego brand dị iche iche. Ịma na agwara isi mgbe anyị na-etonite ọgwụ anyị na-agwọ anyị ji agwọ isi ewa mgbe agba aspirin. Emesịa paracetamol ha pụta. Fensik pụta. So ọ bụ na onwego ụdị dibịa ndị ọzọ pụta gaanụ. Emerụ ka anyị mara ịpụkwa pafụ n'iru ABS efu ndị bịanụ kwue na ifefa bụ TCS stand, onye eze, onye anya, onye nka. Ndị abịakwuo ihe kwuo na ụdị ha bụ na anyị amarụkwa. Bọbụrụ anya nọrọ n'ime na ndụ mgbe anyị na-eto ana echekwa na dibịa na-aga na-anọ be nne ya achọta mana dibịa ọrụ oyibo onwe ọ gbakwa m bụ anya bụ arụ evedi ya na-eme nkwụ gbara m bụ okporo ka ijiji gharị na dibịa ya ejezi na mba ọzọ nke ka o si enye nna ya fa nni ka ọ na-enyezi nna obodo ọ nọ na ya maga ụmụ kirikiri ha wobela anyị ma alụ so gọvanọ enwere onye nwansị na ọ bụrụ misketi na ọsị bịa nke unu kọwalụ m ife unu na-eme ka ya ghọta ka o doo onye anya so mmadụ ejini ya wee aja afa then award owini nke long overdue ọ bụrụ na ebe na-eme ihe ọfụma maka na ọkụ ọgba tọọchị ahụ ọgba ebe ndị ijefu na Delta steeti Asaba akọpiri gị ije na Imo steeti fa akọpiri gị and otu isi niile a na-atụ na Anambra afụrụ ihe eji eme so inye awọdụ dị ihe o meritiri naturally so ọ bụrụ na enyere ya even when emebe so congratulations to Mr. Governor, and then the reward for work well done is more job. So we look forward to touching other areas of our infrastructural development, and then transforming our rural communities to urban areas. Ka enyelu ndị anọ n'ime obodo aka amakwa m na etisi ezi ime obodo ya emeghe mana ewetikwu aka inyewego ha mmiri enye agbakwuo ha nwa ọkụ onye sizikwa be nna ya bụrụ akpa ya sị na ya aja kpato township anyị ajụ anya nwa obere ajụjụ ala ọpụpụ nke njenje ka nke okwu ọnụ ka nke tọkịrị
okay
good enough.
anyị nabata onye nke hello
ụtụtụ ọma
afa gị na-esi akpọ
Good morning.
Good morning. James nọ na studio, ana m ekele.
Daalụ.
Emeka ọkwa n'ọka na-akpọ.
Daalụ Emeka.
Ihe nchọ ntị ọnụ maka fuel ewefula ego. Nwanne m si na bee na mpụ. Nwoke iwe kabeji. 30 naira 40 naira nwoke iwe nta. Ọ bụla ewefu nke ewefu onye ọ na-akụrụ aka. Maka ịgba bọọlụ ọkụ na taa ọkụrụ
onye kichọ ka ewepụ
ebe na nke ọ na-eme ọdịbịa na nke ndị native doctor nchọ ntị ọnụ a na-ekwupụ iji ma ikwe ma ndị obodo anyị enwekwa nsogbu na ya maka o nwere ma ndị anyị na-adụ self center only side is issue. I don't know understand I run on my grand run on my. From there, I put that only I had on my. Well, come on, I come to but I am here full of it. And I come another doctor, no, call them. So then I have to sure. My come only by like opportunity. If we run out of that, I'm going to open the stand and do my day. Not
Okay, thank you very much. All right, moving over to the national dailies, we are kickstarting with The Guardian. Nigerians enjoy subsidized fuel as NNPC Dangote engage in price war. Edo Election Tribunal reserves judgment on PDP's petition. Ramadan opera as Bauchi, Kanu, Katsina, Kebbi shut out 11.5 million school children. Jan Dodom's PDP accuses Bode George, party chairman, of a frustrating ambition. Party power prevails as Miranda resigns. Obasa returns in Lagos Assembly shake-up. Household consumption dips despite a rising nominal income. AFG approves 11 new private universities. U.S. tariffs on Canada, Mexico to go ahead Tuesday. LP rules out merger ahead of 2027, rejects NLC interference. And finally, Natasha CSO's planned protest seek Akpabio's resignation as monarch backs Senate president.
From the Nigerian Tribune, on the banner headline, Lagos Assembly Speaker crisis. Nigerians await next move as Obasa returns. Miranda resigns. Writers say Miranda bows to pressure from party, reverts to deputy. Lawmakers eulogize her joint strides within 49 days in office. Obasa praises Akonde, Osoba, GAC leaders. Party leadership in attendance at plenary. Assembly enveloped by right security. Stakeholders say next 48 hours crucial. Jandor quits Lagos PDP, blames indiscipline, anti-party activities. NDLEA nabs drug baron after 17 years in hiding. South stands behind Senate President coming from King Dakolo, rejects calls for Akpabio's resignation. Closure of schools during Ramadan in 4 northern states, a setback coming from Khan. It's unwise decision, parents say. Reps extend deadline for submission of memoranda and state creation LGAs. Still on Nigerian Tribune, FEC awards dualization of Section 2 of Ibadan-Ilorin Road using concrete pavement. Rivers Assembly gives Fubara 48 hours to present 2025 budget. Writer says, I am not afraid. Victory is certain. Fubara assures supporters. NNPC reduces petrol price to 860 naira per litre over the Delta and that. That's all from the Nigerian Tribune.
And from the Punch, reverse budget Fubara Assembly set for fresh showdown. Governor alerts supporters. Ramadan, Kebbi, Bauchi, Kanu, Rebuff Khan says schools remain closed. FG and NPCL work out 7.7 trillion naira fuel subsidy debt payment. FEC approves 734 billion naira for Oyo Ogbomosho Road orders. Lagos Assembly will have a How Akonde-led panel forced Miranda out, reinstated Obasa. That's from page 2 of today's Punch. Uncertainty surrounds Assembly leadership as APC GSC members allay fears. NNPC, we've taken care of that. Residents lament as disco plunges Lagos Air Force Base into 12-day blackout. And finally, FG avoiding confrontation with governors over mining sites. That's a report credited to our minister.
From the Nation, 1.09 billion naira insurance cover for assets, personnel at federal airports. Why control of illegal mining is difficult by Alake. Abure-led Labour Party rejects NLC's merger talks call. Natasha's allegation, nobody can force Akpabio out, says King Dakolo. That's on page 6. In the banner headlines from the Nation. Confrontation breakout between Fubara lawmaker. Rider says House gives governor 48 hours to submit 2025 appropriation bill. Obasa returns as Lagos. That's trending on all national dailies. And then a tribunal reserves judgment in Edo PDP's Odalo's petition against Obebolo. And then on Inside News, legal finals say to Rivers high stakes political crisis. These are the trending stories from the nation.
And then from the Daily Times, Reps Committee proved 8 oil coils of $506.5 million debt to federal government. FECA approves multi-billion naira road infrastructure projects. Dangote loses 16 billion naira to fuel price reduction. Refunds 65 naira per liter on 200 metric tons. Yeah. And then resign from APC government or face expulsion. Group warns weak insecurity. Police dismiss rumors of a heavy presence of terrorists in FCT. States creation. States creation. Reps Committee extends deadline for memoranda submission. And then finally, 70 years after NDLA arrests wanted drug baron. Back to the analysts in the studio. Let's welcome this caller before we get back to you. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
How do you
Champions.
Hey, Ambassador leader. Okay, from India College.
Second
I want to talk on reduction of petroleum by Bangladesh. Petroleum is not a welcome development. We should tell ourselves the truth. If Bangladesh wants to help the poor masses, we should reduce the phone price to 200 naira or 150, and I call it. I need to say about time over to sell from 890 to 820. Or 30 naira can get or 40 naira can get still away from the problem. And do I do going to all only way to travel this content is to this.
You know, 30 naira like into 10 million or 20 million. You know the amount it is. And you think it's small. Well, back to the analyst in the studio.
Okay. Ịgbakọọla
Yeah.
maka na ọ chekwa na ihe a na-ekwu bụ tọlọtọlọ n'afọ
Man. Yeah.
ebe a na-ekwu okwu millions of liters mmadụ ewepụta 30 naira per liter times that millions.
And because of that, he's losing 16 billion naira. And he thinks he's squeezing oranges.
This oil and gas business for the channel here and Elena Coca, Yamanoni, Abromanoni. How many million liters Nigeria they use per day? You will get copy at 30 naira, brought 3 naira. About 3 naira each and 30 naira.
Yeah.
Well, it's all right. Tribunal reserve judgment on Edo, Igodalo, Beolo. Many of us are actually interested in the final outcome because a lot of polling booths results collated were never part of the final tabulation. So we want to see how it goes, and then I'll call on our judiciary to still remember that the hope of the common man. Let them for once give us a judgment that will be celebrated. You know, pressure has moved them from Edo to Abuja. And then let's hope that something good. Yeah. Then away from that is Fubara and the River State go front come back. You know, I must congratulate Fubara for being who he is as a person. You know, some governors immediately after the Supreme Court judgment, he immediately went ahead and then instructed the alleged illegally elected local government chairman to stay away from the council and hand over to the hallguards of the local government. That's brave. That's bravery of the highest order. You know, some persons will be thinking of how to circumvent law or create crisis. But we went ahead to say, okay, Supreme Court, your judgment is excellent. I abide by that, and then set a new date. And then for once, can they allow River State to rest?
Okay.
You know, they need to allow River State to rest, because if this man said to achieve 7 things, I think if you manage to do 3, I am probably a nuku akamakana. I am pasa ejiwese don't okay. Okay. And the assembly now see president budget. Kabiasi and Hano Donan in no chen kewe. Not gonna budget and Anaquadi. Anna Chicolo Chico. You know? And for me, the River State people should as well help themselves. You see, this crisis will never in any way make anybody better off.
It's an way.
It's an way that blows no man no good.
Yeah.
Not at all. Aja de no kebulu na eja money low. Hello Nepal. You know, at the end, River State will be worst off for it no matter how you look at it. Makaneti Biezo Korararo. Fubara has been elected. You can't remove that from him. Whatever that is playing out, see earlier and did. Areteka, Boya Yana Otaria. Okwana Areteka, Onya Yana Otaria. In 4 years' time, you deal with this matter the way you want to deal with it. But for the now, ndị Rivers were n'ilu n'ugwu ezu n'ọnụ nọdụ naanị kpee elu na-anya ka okenye ji eke ife dị n'ofe.
All right. Okay.
Thank you very much. The truth is that I've been saying it. The problem with the Nigerian politics is lack of internal democracy. Makana ndị Igbo kwuru si na one of na onye kpatara nkwa arụ si ngwele megene. Most of this is you see that is happening is lack of that internal democracy, starting from the matter starts from primaries, congresses. Before Fubara emerged as the candidate for the election, he must have contested with somebody. And when he was contesting with those people, probably because he was being favored by Wike, who was the governor then, he was answering yes to all the things that he was being told by Wike. He will do this, yes, I will do that. We will trace it in Anambra between Eselo and Dengige. Do you understand? And so many other people.
That's case of God.
You can imagine, even there's no place it worked out well. Even Soludo and Obiano did not end up well. It was on the day Soludo was inaugurated that Obiano's wife and Bianca fought. Do you understand? So you will see that all this cosmetic arrangement, political cosmetic arrangement, is always the problem. Okay, now, Fubara has refused to obey Wike. Yes, because he's being covered by immunity. I was in River State. I'm a product of, I was a product of University of Port Harcourt. I was in River State. So I thought I spent most of my life in River State. It was there I got married and gave birth to my children. So the politics in River State, if you begin to check from the time of Ada George down to Unidi, down to this present condition, you will say that it is just almost going the same way. Because all of them are the product of those others. Odili was product of Ada George. Odili was product of Ada George. Then Amechi and Wike were products of Odili. Even Omaya. So it is the same thing. So Amechi wants to continue. Yes, Wike wants to continue with the system. Then he's now bringing everything on top of others. He doesn't want to allow this Fubara of a man to breathe because that was the promise. The promise he made is what he has refused to fulfill. In the eyes of the really people, it's not supposed to be so because that is the way we are talking about Godfatherism. But the truth is that he accepted to do all those things. Right now, if you look at it now, there is still danger, big danger around Fubara. Because what is now trying to escape is impeachment. But let me tell you, except the only thing that will save him is if that matter is still in court, whether they have vacated their seat. Having cross-carpeted to APC. That is the only matter that is saving him now. If they are through with that, the state arrangement, we tell with the federal might, definitely must bounce back seriously. And the only way it will bounce back is for the assembly members to remove him. Take for instance, to remove Fubara. Now they have given Fubara for 80 hours to present budget. They came in here just some days ago. They've given him just 48 hours. But not that the 48 hours is not even the problem. If they receive the budget between now and next 48 hours, they are going on recess for 3 months. They will not be in office for 3 months.
So
they tell me
they have a vacuum.
they will not be in recess for 3 months. So they tell me where they will be, how will they go through the budget before they will pass it. So which means the River State will remain without budget or without finance for 3 months before they will come back and begin to look at it, because definitely they must take the pages one after the other to be able to know what has been started into the budget.
Well, let's see how it goes. That's a democracy in action. Maybe as they are planning, Fubara has his own way.
If you take it to Lagos State too, it is the same thing.
I can see where PDP is telling Wike to do the needful or resign or move away from the party. And then let's drop some other dailies before we get back to the matter.
So one is here actually.
No, let's let's exhaust the headlines, then we can take calls and then conclude. From Daily Independent, my priority is to leave lasting imprint in governance. That's from Makinde. Anambra will soon build the biggest fun city in West Africa. That's from Soludo. And after 48 days, Obasa returns as Lagos Assembly Speaker, says return shows Assembly's political maturity. Suspends plenary indefinitely. Miranda gets back as deputy, says she resigned to save Assembly from collapse. Pro-week lawmakers give Fubara 48 hours to present 2025 budget. Will eventually triumph over antagonism, says Fubara. Anambra Governor PDP aspirant shown 40 million forms 8 days after party opened sale. Natasha, why we have not started probing Akpabio, that's by Senate. Akpabio come Natasha face off. Afenifere back Senate President. urges probe. FG secures 1.09 billion naira insurance cover for airports assets. Okay, 733 billion naira for Abuja, Kaduna, Zaria, Kan Road. Orders earmarks 2.5 billion naira for monitoring devices at mining sites. And finally, Boko Haram abducts Army Varsity Dawn. Orders in Borno.
From Daily Trust. Price war rages as NNPC marches Dangote's 860 naira per litre. FEC approves 507 billion naira for Abuja, Kaduna, Zaria, Kano Road. On the banner headline, Army Varsity Prof kidnapped. CSP rescued hours after abduction. Writer says bandits pick up Zamfara APC ward chair ESCO members. Federal government gives nod to 11 new private universities. Victims recount ordeal as robbers attack church homes at Abuja suburb. How to practice healthy Ramadan fasts. That's all from Daily Trust.
Okay, anybody there? Then we can get back to the analyst. Okay, we will eventually triumph over antagonism, says Fubara. So, like you're saying, talking about impeachment and other things, Fubara is here very optimistic that he will triumph over antagonism.
If you ask me to choose between Wike and Fubara, I know two of them personally. That is just by face. If I just look at not by.
But why won't Wike allow Fubara to run the state?
Yes,
having won the election.
Yes, he has won the election now because they reached agreement before they started. Tell me the governor that has worked well with someone that put him there. It has not happened because politicians are so greedy. So we will never allow him to do like that. We want to maintain political what is it called?
Relevance.
Not even relevancy. He has what is it called? You have your men. You understand? You have your men. And you want that we can tomorrow want to be the president of this country. You want to maintain political structure. We can want to maintain his political structure, and that is the problem. But Fubara is trying to tear it apart. So we will never allow that. We are not here what happened at the PDP Congress, River State Congress. Fubara did not participate. He did not come. It was Wike that connected with the federal might.
But is it right?
It might be wrong, but the issue is that
it's wrong. No?
It is the
Fubara should be allowed to run the state.
The problem is
he cannot be an FCT minister and at the same time the governor of or even calling the shots in a river state. It's wrong politically.
We are not here when it happened between Wike and the Amici.
So we'll continue to.
That is the problem there. That is their own problem.
So it will continue to happen.
Of course, yes. I'm a supporter of Fubara. I'm a supporter of Fubara, but the problem is that lack of internal democracy. There is no good democracy in the party system. That is structure. Look at Lagos State. Look at what is happening at Lagos State. Do you think every normal human being will be behaving the way they're behaving there? The governor, speaker was removed barely 48 hours.
You mean in Lagos State?
Yes, now.
Obasa Miranda. And Miranda said she resigned to save assembly from a collapse.
Exactly.
So?
He resigned to save the assembly from collapse because order has come from the above that he must go. People put them there. And those people who put them there are controlling it. And even the House of Assembly, they are not in charge. Just like when our federal, when we are talking about National Assembly. This issue between Natasha and
Ababu, Senate President.
There's no way you carry it that it will never go in favor. It must go in favor of Senate President. Because Senate President has already become Senate President before even he won the election. Do you know that Senate President did not go for primaries?
Yeah, I know.
Because he was contesting with Tinubu then.
Yes.
For president, to be president. Because he could not get that one, they promised Tinubu offered him this position before he allowed Tinubu.
So because of that, whatever he
does there is right.
Even in the case of Natasha,
that is what is happening in Wike's case. Wike is being paid for what he did for Tinubu.
And then to destabilize the state or what?
Yes.
Or not allow Fubara.
If you take it to up and heaven.
Drink and enjoy his
If you take it to anywhere, Wike group must always survive. Only you cannot, don't be surprised that the federal government might even be paying not federal government in any way. Wike may be paying the speakers. I mean the House members, all this while that they are not on seat. You might be paying them. The money is there. Do you understand? So
but does that make it right?
It's not right.
Well,
that is the internal democracy.
The right now. Somebody should right the wrong. Just like Fubara is trying to right the wrong. Of course.
If you want to right the wrong, you don't even start it. Fubara started it.
They are now saying resign from APC government or face expulsion. A particular APC group is warning Wike to resign or face expulsion.
Fubara writing the wrong. It's not like when match is on, you got to change the post.
In the middle of the game.
In the middle of the game, he accepted all those things. Do you understand? Wike is trying to maintain his political structure, not even about the money, but for tomorrow. But the Fubara want to keep his own structure. If you let me tell you, you know I'm a politician. They don't run to my own level. But give any politician chance. Whenever he gets there, the next thing is his own.
Is that what you're planning to do?
Yes, his own. If I get opportunity, if I go there, I must get my own structure. Before even our own Anambra.
To get your own structure in another state where you have a sitting governor. And then you are, let's say you are the FCT minister, you still want to maintain your structure in this state. So where's the governor's structure? The governor will now be working to lose his
structure. That is the problem here. Because governor wants to...
Let's save the trouble for another day. Okay, please.
Yeah, perhaps Bauchi, Kanu, Castina, KB shut down school. This is laughable. I hope they will write a different WAEC. Because WAEC has its timetable. Whether you shut school or you don't shut school, once the time for WAEC comes, and then maybe they will write their own separate jump. You see, it's funny. It's funny how we reinvent the wheel. It's quite funny. Anyway, now come Kanam. Ota came to Ramadan. From Mosiambo, Mama made in the outside a born. I am Metishakunuma. Have a queen Anambra be a Mechian. Nyabuna and a Oka. You know, it's some things are done in this country that's quite funny. You know, quite funny. Amaka. Umaka ketana. Okay, Muslim. No. I don't know because no one here put and go now, go now. Until we begin to put religion where it belongs and not make it the umbrella for governance and administration. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. It's funny. You shut down school. Okay, for the number of days they will fast. Say that. Invariably, what is Boko Haram then? Yeah, because what they are interested is that education outside the Islamic education should stop. So when you put these things together, I begin to laugh. And then mining, federal government, and this thing is quite funny. You put mining within the exclusive list of the federal government of Nigeria when you have no capacity to monitor what is happening. Until we begin to decentralize power from the top, and then allow the states to come in and manage their resources. You see, that's why you have all these illicit trades going on. The crisis in Zavara is all about gold. Because the federal government is not there and they cannot be there to know what is happening there. And practically, no matter how you deploy the technology, let's stop wasting our time and start. Do the right thing. Remove mining. Rather, if you want to still have control, share it with the states. Because even in a state in and then even in some states you see this crisis coming up between the Federal Ministry of Mines and Federal Ministry of Environment within the State Ministry of Environment within the state on the issues of EIAs, on the issues of control on negative impacts of mining and all the rest of them. These conflicts has been there, but rather than sit to iron it out, it will be and it keeps coming up. Okay. So these things should be really addressed.
All right,
look into the constitution and then remove this out.
Time is no longer in our favor. Kikadi Bogo notifying civil rights activist, come chairman, editorial board, the Erudite magazine. Thanks for joining us on Press Review this morning.
Thank you. And
also thank you to Chief Hyacinth Okoye Njaba Omudo Anambra. The Kwarage.
The Kwarumudana. I am Roy Kulife. Thank you for joining us on today's Press Review.
And I am Uche Chukwu Ibonam. I'm the buying all of